I want to say this as clearly as I can. Some of us are trying so hard to change our lives, but it's still not working. And I think part of the reason for this is we rely on our own willpower to change more often than not. And if we do that, we stay stuck. I went to bed really late last night and then woke up really early without an alarm or anything. And I was running on maybe 4 hours of sleep, which is not normal for me to wake up when I'm that tired. But when I woke up, I felt God saying to get up, pack your bags, and go to the gym. And I did not want to do that at all. I was tired. I was cold. I just wanted to stay in bed. I did not want to get out. I didn't feel like getting up and going anywhere. So I sat there for a little while, but that prompting kept getting stronger and stronger. So I finally got up, went downstairs, packed my stuff, did a couple of chores I needed to do before I left, and then I got in my truck and I started driving. And on the way there, I had one of the most intimate times of worship that I've had in a really long time. And it wasn't because I was trying to manufacture some emotional moment. It wasn't because I was trying to force myself to feel something spiritual, to feel God. It was because my heart was in a posture of submission and obedience to what God was asking me to do. And I've been struggling for a while, honestly, to really feel and know that God is with me and that He loves me. And that's hard for me to admit because I'm a Christian, right? Like, we know God loves us. But this morning was the first time in a long time that I genuinely felt the presence of God in a deep way. And that's, like I said, that's hard for me to say. And I can tell that it changed me more than I even fully understand right now. And that's the part that really gets me, because this only happened because I got out of my bed and I got in my truck and I went to the gym. It wasn't about the workout itself. It wasn't about having some amazing lift. It wasn't about running into some random person that would change my life. It was about saying yes to God so that I could create room for Him to actually work in my heart and in my life. And before I even went into the gym, I sat in my truck for over an hour in the parking lot, just worshiping and sitting with Him, because I did not want to leave that moment. And if you've experienced something like that before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those moments are precious. They help you see who God is in a way that is hard to explain unless you've lived it and actually felt it. There's a worship song that talks about just being completely caught up in the presence of God, being in that holy moment with Him and never wanting to leave, never wanting anything else. And that's honestly the best way I could describe what this morning was. I just wanted Him and nothing else. And that's the first time in a while I've been in that true heart posture. And I really believe that God did something in my life today because I did what He asked me to do in that moment. So if that's you and you've been in moments where you know God is telling you to do something, you don't fully understand why, I just want to challenge you to do it. When you feel that gentle prompting from the Spirit, when you know God is drawing you closer to Him through something simple, don't ignore it. Go. Draw near to Him. Respond. Because when you do that, you make room for Him to work in ways that you probably don't even understand or could have planned for yourself. Some of those changes will be obvious, some of them won't be. But I really believe obedience and submission to Christ is one of the main ways our lives actually begin to change. Not just through trying harder, not just through more willpower, which is something I've struggled with most of my life, but saying yes when He asks something of us. That's where change starts. I love you guys. God loves you more. God bless.